Yo, what's up guys? It is Lone Courier here today and we are starting a brand new series. You're thinking, what are we playing? Gears Gears of War series. So you're probably curious as to why I'm not playing Gears of War 1 or why I haven't played Gears of War 1 at all on my channel. And the reason is because Gears of War 1 is getting remastered on it comes out in 5 days' time, so I am most likely going to pick it up in 5 days' time instead of playing the original right now. So it'd make more sense to start off with doing the second, third, Judgment, and then I'll do the Ultimate Edition of the original campaign, the original Gears of War, because I'll be able to play it on Xbox Live again. So here we are, we're playing Gears of War 2 right now. Now, if you're not too sure what Gears of War is, I'm just going to give you a little bit of background knowledge here. Basically, Gears of War is a it's as you could most likely guess, it is a shooter game, third person shooter, based on it's not really based on anything, it's got its own story and stuff. And basically the background story behind Gears of War is that you are Marcus Phoenix and basically you live on a planet called Sarah, which I'm not too sure what is up with the whole Earth slash galaxy. And basically, coming from under the ground are these creatures called the Locust. And basically, there is the day where the Locust first attacked, which is known as Emergence Day or E Day. And basically, that's like the most popular. Well, that's like the most heavily known date in the Gears of War main war story between the Locust and stuff, which is where Gears of War Judgment is based. Gears of War Judgment obviously is based on Baird's Kilo Squad during Emergence Day, and then Gears of War 1, where you get a little bit of background story and lore in the further on games, such as in Gears of War 3, you play this prologue mission or introduction level where you're Marcus Phoenix going back to save his father, Adam Phoenix, the scientist, who you believe died on that event. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but let's just say this game has got an amazing story. Fair enough, it's not exactly like Halo's story with Halo style depth or anything, but it has got a really interesting story. And I'm probably getting a bit boring here, yammering on with just a background of the main menu, so let's just get started. Right, we're going to do a solo campaign, and we're going to launch a new campaign. Overwrite this saved campaign. Let me just check something on my profile here. I need to check my achievements to see what campaigns I've done on what difficulty. I'm pretty sure I've done the full campaign on normal. Have I? I don't think I actually have. No, I haven't. Um, this is the thing. Gears of War 1, okay? Basically, there's the system in Gears of War in a campaign called Down But Not Out. And it's basically once your meter fills up with damage, you will get knocked down and you have to wait for your teammate to revive you. Now, in Gears of War 1, they never had this mode in it, so they incorporated it into Gears of War 2. But I am not too sure if the hardcore difficulty has the Down But Not Out option on it, so yeah, we're going to play it on hardcore difficulty because I play this game a lot. So, I don't play this game a lot anymore, but I used to. I used to play this game so much. I'm just going to shut up here just for this intro cutscene. Gives you a little bit of background story here. So yeah, Gears of War 2. Basically, I used to play this game so much when I was little. I wouldn't say when I was little, I'd say when I was a lot younger. Because I'm still fairly young, but I used to play this game a lot back then. So I basically know this game like pretty much back to front. So yeah, brilliant. This game gives you some choices, but it's not really like much in the line of affects the story. I mean, like you can make decisions, but they don't really alter the story choice too much. It all ends the same way basically. It's just more like what path do you want to go down, left or right. But yeah, one thing that's rather funny about this game is just like hold on a second. I'm going to turn off the. What would that be? That would be on. No, that'd be on game settings. Weapon tutorials off. Strong language, gore, subtitles on. Um, no. Nah, that should be fine. Multiplayer settings. You can change that from this way? Ah, that's cool. Xbox control. No. What's up? Nah, that's Xbox Live stuff. Shit. Also, one thing I meant to say was this game has got rather like really pretty looking graphics for being. When did this game come? I think it was 2008. This game came out. Not really. I never checked my TACCOM. Basically, if you're not too familiar, you can stand like this, or you can crouch. Also, another thing worth mentioning is this game is an Xbox 360 exclusive. That's it. Yeah, that's another little bit of. Mm, right, do it then. Also, that's another little bit of lore that I just missed out pointing out there was Carmine. Well, Benjamin Carmine in this game. Basically, in the first one there was Anthony Carmine, and in this game there's Benjamin. In the next one there will be in three there is Clayton Carmine or Clay. I don't know what you would call him. And presumably in Gears of War 4 there will be a fourth Carmine. because he just said, you know, like four brothers. And then you get your active reloads and such. Basically, you just fire and then you get when it's in the slider there. You need to get when it's at the top of the slider, like I just did there. And it basically gives you a little bit of damage, bonus fire rate. Basically, it's just way better to active reload than it is to just reload regularly. So keep that in mind. Also, if you fail it, you jam your weapon. Take a little bit longer to reload. Your guy just mucks about with his... Yeah. You got your obvious settings like mantle, etc. So I'd say this game's probably my favourite of the Gears of War series. It's kind of like Fallout. Like Fallout New Vegas had all the improvements, but I still preferred the originality of 3, as I prefer Gears of War 2 to Gears of War 3. And you get your stuff like that. You can kick open gates, in a deck to gates, as per usual. Grenades here. Yeah, I've pretty much played this game. I've played this game that much, I pretty much know where everything is at this point. Yeah, and this fucking idiot manages to blow himself up there. Revive him. Revive him. Dom is so hard he doesn't even need stitches. Also, you have a chainsaw bayonet, which is absolutely cool. You got your run options. Also, another thing worth mentioning, if you pick up this game, if all your teammates go down and you go down as well, there's no way that you're going to survive. Also here, chainsaw. I love the chainsaw on this. Basically, it's like the best thing that you could have. It's basically the best bayonet there is in any other game. From any game. Got an ammo box here. Okay, another thing. Yeah, you've got the ladder here. There's not really anything important. Another thing important worth pointing out. I am not playing on a new profile, so I can't pick up any more collectibles. If you pick up this game, there's a collectible. You're gonna get told to look that way, but don't really. There's a collectible in here, but I've already picked it up. But it's roughly about there somewhere. So there's that collectible location. There's one back at the very start, which is fairly easy to find. I think there's only two collectibles in this introduction mission. There's a few more in the next mission, but I found every single one of them. Got King Ravens, which are obviously helicopters. Marcus being a dick to Carmine, as per usual. Also, another thing is Carmine, well, Anthony Carmine got killed in the first mission. He's a bit of a dipshit, and he got his fucking brains blown out. Dom's wife is missing currently, which is why he's pretty pissed. And then you meet up with Ty Caliso, or Caliso, I don't know what you want to pronounce his name. Oh, Calisi? Nah, it's Caliso. As you can see there, Ty is obviously a fucking badass. Oh, he's just an absolute meaty boy. Right, so this door opens. I don't know. Rust lung is an infectious disease that you get from the light mass bombs, which were the weapons of mass destruction referred to in the opening cutscene, and it's basically shut up. Or um, you can skip having a conversation by pressing the back button right next to your Xbox guide button. You should know what it is. You should know where the back button is, so I shouldn't really have to tell you. But yeah, locusts coming through here, blow the shit out of them, as per usual. Here's the war style. Yeah, they're absolute poofs. So you see, deed. I'm not going to bother, everyone else can mop them up. Right, can this door open? I suppose it can't. Shut up. Right, does this door open now? No, it doesn't. Yeah, emulsion is basically what everything in this universe is used on. Say, say for example, right, I'm trying to, instead of like petrol or gasoline, as you Americans call it, your rustler, emulsion is what they use in this game. It's basically like petroleum type stuff that they mine out of the ground, and it's what's inside the hollow, which is obviously the hollow part of the planet Sarah. There is a collectible in here, I am pretty sure, which you will need if you have not picked it up. Yeah, basically there is use emulsion for fuel, etc. So that's that. Right, we're gonna come up here. There's a little fight sequence here. You get two locusts. You get two locusts that approach you. They're fairly easy to kill. Come on. Should I chainsaw him? Yeah, I'm gonna chainsaw him. Why the hell not? Where did his hammer burst go? Here we go. I'll have this. Hammer burst, semi-automatic assault rifle. It's basically the semi-auto version of the Lancer. Hasn't got a melee weapon where you just bash someone with it. The look is coming in here. What a fucking douchebag, eh? I'm gonna try and pick up some of that ammo. Right, that's us done. This door will open. Pull this cover down here. Lob a grenade there. Which is a welcome change, I mean, because I never use grenades in any games other than Call of Duty. Oh, can I do a little curb stomp on him? Yes, I can. Boom! Curb stomped. Show you some of the takedowns in this game. And where did his pistol go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Maybe wondering why am I so pissy about it, but it's because he basically had the best pistol in the game. Well, in that I like in the game, anyway. Where did it go? This is really upsetting. Don't tell me it's glitched into something. Obviously, since this is an older game, glitches happen a lot. And no, that's not it. Okay, well, obviously not getting that gun. So right, we keep heading down. It was the ball talk revolver, and it's basically amazing. Oh shit, we better get back out there. Oh, that's Dom and Ty. Oh, fucked up that reload. Yeet, 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 yeet. and a that. Obviously I can't jump over that. It's usually a collectible around here, lying on the ground. That's roughly it. Yeah, it's roughly it for this area. I'm getting much ammo from those small ammo packs. It's pretty shit. Headshot. And also with this game you get active reload. Oh, there we go. There's the ball top. Basically, in this game, you get perfect active reloads, and you get active reloads. In the case of, I'll show you. This is an active reload, just in there. Perfect. All right. Obviously, I can't reload. Right. Perfect one is that way. With his gun, it increases the fire rate and makes it just go mental. So, worth doing it. And plus, if you keep doing tons of them, you usually get an achievement for it. You get an achievement for a certain count of them. Depends how many you do. I think there is a collectible in here. Oh, there's grenades. I really don't need grenades. Yeah, I've got a locust in here. I'm gonna fucking get a headshot. Right, obviously, I don't know what's going on here. What the hell? Right, what was that I just got offered to pick up there? Nothing. Yeah, that's it. Right. There is one more collectible in this mission. There's two more collectibles in this mission. Yeah, there definitely is. I'm skipping a lot of the comms just because it's really pointless stuff that doesn't really affect the game too much. There is a collectible in here, definitely. And you get gun specific. You get gun specific weapon finishers. Hey, hold on, let me try and down this guy. Right here. There you go. Finisher with that. That's pretty cool. Fuck. Right, you got a door here that you can breach into. Well, you can just bust open an ammo pack in here. And reload. There we go. Got full ammo. Yeah, we got full ammo for everything right now. Honestly, I'd say this game is really underrated compared to like other games. King Raven there. I'd say like nowadays it's underrated in terms, but I mean like back in the day everybody knew about Gears of War. It was the game. I'd say out of the two of them, Gears 2 is probably the more underrated. Yeah, obviously, nah, we'll go for the Lancer. Surprised you didn't pull the table down, Dom. Okay. Right, and you go out through here, and then you get into a big centre room like this. I'll show you where some ammo is. There is ammo. There's ammo here. There is usually a collectible here. It's obviously easy to tell because it's a big red piece of paper basically, and it basically details a guy, like one, I think he's a sergeant or something, and it's him being through the hospital. But that's just a newsletter up there. The collectibles in this game, most of them aren't really that interesting. They're just kind of like pieces of paper, news reports, etc. But it depends what one you pick up because some of them are quite interesting. Some of them are just completely pointless things you know um, like a piece of paper saying that something got attacked last night. There's been locusts coming in here a lot now. Reload. Right, he's probably gonna pop around there. I'm really excited for Gears the Ultimate Edition coming out. I love the first one. It's just the only bad thing about it was just by the time I started playing it, and no one really played the multiplayer much anymore. So it would be amazing to get to play it again. Another thing that's worth mentioning in Gears of War, I think it's in the multiplayer. I'm not too sure if this worked well in campaign as well. But once you get, it's more, yeah, it's more in multiplayer. This is true. But in multiplayer, if you get down 3 times and you get shot again, if you get downed again after the second time you get down, you'll just instantly die instead of being able to be revived again. So you only get a certain amount of revives until you waste them. Where is this guy? Yeah, I'm gonna go over and chainsaw him. Lovely. Another thing that just kind of annoys me with this game is people are like, "Oh, the Lancer chainsaw is so overpowered and it's so annoying." It's like, well, no, it's not. I mean, like, in terms of melee attacks, right? The Lancer chainsaw bayonet isn't that bad. I mean, if you think of it, in Call of Duty, it's a one-hit melee kill, right? Whereas in this game, if you try and melee someone, it is really putting you at a disadvantage. I mean, because if someone shoots you, you're instantly knocked off. You Like if you're walking towards someone with your chainsaw like that, and if they shoot you, you instantly drop your chainsaw. So it only works certain times. You got Carmine in here because he's a bit of a bitch. Because I'm a bitch, sir. That guy's head gets blown off. It will always happen. Don't worry. Another thing, there's a collectible around here. It's a pair of dog tags, or in this game they're called cog tags because the army you fight for is the coalition of governments. I think it's like the coalition of aligned governments or something like that. But it's with the whole cog Gears of War stuff, and yeah, so it's the cog. That's who you fight for, and they're called cog tags because inside joke, I suppose. Right, got some locust here. Not a big deal. So far, you're probably watching this and you're probably thinking, well, this game doesn't really look too hard. I could most likely play the campaign on hardcore. I'm not going to say the game is easy, but I'm not going to say it's hard either. I'm going to take him as a meat shield because why the hell not? It's not an easy game, but it's not a hard game either. I mean, like, Act 1 is the easiest because it's mostly to serve as an introduction to the game. So, it gets a little bit harder in the further chapters. So, I don't know if I will reset the difficulty if I put it down to normal eventually. Most likely not. I'll probably just keep at it with hardcore. I mean, there's only one act that I can think of that gets really, really hard on hardcore, and that is the final few acts because you get put up against insane enemies and stuff. Like not like normal ones like these guys. You get put up against like the Brumacs and stuff. And if you're a fan of Gears of War, you know a fucking Brumac is like an absolute monster. You chainsaw this dude. Yeah, we're gonna use these grenades because I don't use grenades enough. Also, this is quite brutal. You can execute the guy. Hold on. You just break their neck. It's like, wow, brutal. Dom, what an absolute beast. Carmine just got rejected. As you can see by his tattoo on his right arm there, Dom's wife's name is Maria. And if you ordered the limited edition copy of the game, you got Dom's collectible photo of him and Maria, which is quite sad. Right, so that's roughly the end of this chapter, and basically the end of the introduction for this mission. So I think I'm going to call it a part here, just to keep this quite short and enjoyable for you guys. So I'd like to just thank you guys for watching my videos, and also another thing that I feel like mentioning is please do leave a comment if you want me to continue making the Gears of War series, because I really do love the Gears of War series, so I most likely will continue it, but I just want to hear what you guys think of it, like your thoughts. If you think I should maybe go back and play Gears of War 1 first, you know, because we haven't really found out much about the backstory or anything, so it hasn't really spoiled anything that happened in Gears of War 1. So, yeah, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment, tell me what you think about the video and such. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. So cheers for watching. My name's been the Lone Courier. Thanks. Let's say thanks for watching again. Why am I going to say that again? Fucking hell. Like a fucking girlfriend that says everything twice. But yeah, cheers for watching. Thanks and bye.